What's up, guys? Tuki here, back again with some more NHL 17. And in this episode, we're going to play some Draft Champions. Now, unfortunately, this is being recorded during the downtime where I'm having my severe internet trouble, but that doesn't mean that I can't play solo. Now, obviously, I would prefer to play online and play head-to-head, but for this one, for the first one, we will play solo, and let's take a look here. We have the best American players, a European theme, over the age of 30, or under 25. So what do we do here? Do we go with the older players? Do we go with the young guns? We gotta go with the older players, right? I mean, come on. We got Yager as the face of it. Let's go with the older players, and we will see who we get here. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm excited to see how it pans out. We get a whole bunch of nothing to start, and that is what I was hoping for when I chose the over 30. We have Jari Kurri, Evgeny Malkin, Eric Lindros, and Mike Bossy. My God, those are some great options, all 91 overall. I kind of want to go Jari Kurri. I've actually gotten his legend card in an Ultimate Team not too long ago. I got to go with Lindros. Guys, I'm sorry. I got to go with Eric Lindros. We could probably use the help. Actually, we really need the left wing help more than anything. I'm going with Lindros. I mean, how could you not take, one of the legend players, too? I'd like to have Malkin, and hey, look at that. We get an achievement. Next up, we get Rick Nash, Shea Weber, TJ Oshie, and Henrik Sedin. Now, Rick Nash would be a massive improvement. We need help with left D mainly and left wing. Oh, man, Rick Nash and Eric Lindros on the same top line. You know what? I'm going to do that. I wouldn't mind having Shea Weber, but let's get the offense shaped up here first. Pick number 3, we get Chara, which is nice. Andrew Ladd, Dubinsky, and Paul Stastny. And I'm going to go with Zdeno Chara. How could I not? I don't know how you would expect me to not go with Chara as that first pick. Next up, we get Krejci, Parise, Suter, and Jeff Carter. Not too bad there. So let's see if we can get a really solid second-line center. Parise would immediately be our first-line left wing, or we can get Ryan Suter and really shape up that defense. Who do we go with? Krejci? I mean, none of these players are obviously bad, and that's the one thing I was not really looking forward to in this mode, because it's just, it's guaranteed to have a solid team, which isn't a bad thing, but at least there's no coin entry like there is in FIFA. I'm stalling because I genuinely don't know who to pick. I'm very tempted to go with Ryan Suter, although I kind of want Chris Campoli on my team. I wish he was a right-handed, or just a right defenseman in general. Parise, do I want Parise? I kind of want Rick Nash as that top line left wing. Krejci, I'm going to go with Krejci over Jeff Carter because of the defense. He'd be a little bit better on the penalty kill, and that drops Ryan Potulny out of the lineup. Next up, Kessler, Daniel Sedin, Alex Steen, and Jason Spezza. So let's see here. Who do we go with? It's got to be Daniel Sedin or Alex Steen. Because we don't, well, then again, I mean, we could take Kessler, but we don't exactly need him. We need a left wing, and I'm going to go... I'm going to go Daniel Sedin. Why not? Daniel Sedin is in pick number 6 coming up here. Mike Green, Jerome McGinley, Marin Gaborik, and Travis Zajac. I mean, we need Mike Green. We need a better right D. But I am so tempted to take Jerome. How could you not? He's a goddamn legend. I'm going to go with Mike Green out of necessity. We really need a goalie here, too. That would be nice to get a big-time goalie pick. Trevor Daley, Alex Edler, Troy Brouwer, and Anton Vermette. Oh, let's see. So we could go with Brouwer. That would knock Darcy Zajac out of the lineup. Let's see here. Alex Edler? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Alex Edler. I think that'll help. I'm thinking defense first here, mainly. I mean, really, that's how I like to build my teams. And now we're back into some very good players. Brent Burns, Joe Pavelski, Corey Perry, and Ryan Getzlaf. And I said Corey Perry before Getzlaf because we have to think right wings. I'd really like to have Brent Burns, but we need a top-line right wing to really get things going here. Pavelski is a very solid player. And, of course, Corey Perry brings the physicality. So who am I going to piss off? Sharks fans or Ducks fans? Let's go with Joe Pavelski, I think. We'll have Pavelski up there. I probably should have gone with Perry because that would have been Lindros, Nash, and Perry, which would have been ridiculous. Next up, though, we have Marleau, Jágr, Pominville, Goligoff. It's not even a question. Not even a question. We're taking Jágr. Absolutely no question there. As we approach the end of this draft, we have Yandel, Koivu, Camilleri, and Shane Doan. Yandel would really help improve that defense there. Koivu wouldn't be too bad. Camilleri or Shane Doan. Who do we pick here? The weakest spot, I mean, right now, we'd be knocking 77 overall Pascal Dupuis out of the lineup, or we could knock out Julien Brulette. Or Eric Christensen, for that matter. What do we do? Well, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Camilleri here, just because the 77s in that category are a little bit too low, so we'll bring in Mike Camilleri. That knocks out Pascal Dupuis. We get another legend. That is what I was hoping for. Not even a question. Cujo is coming in. You can't pass up on a legend card, and that makes the goaltending look much better. And then, oh, fuck, come on. Ugh. We get Ray Emery, which is nice. It's the special version, I believe the special version you get for one of the sets. You get Klesla's new card, 94 overall. Joe Sakic. Oh, I want Joe Sakic so bad, but come on. Come on. My favorite player of all time. I can't pass it up. I can't. Ray Bourque, come on down. You fucking legend. That is an interesting draft, I feel. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, obviously, I kind of, if there was a legend, I was going to pick it. Lindros, Bourque, Cujo, that's not too bad at all. I am very happy with how that's panned out. We finished with a 90 rated draft. I don't think that's too bad starting. 90 offense, 91 defense, 89 goaltending. It'll be interesting this year to see just how big of a rating you can get. I mean, with FIFA, it's different because you're picking every player, and it's much easier to get that overall up. But in this one, where you have to have some lower-tier players mixed in, it'll be interesting to see how good people can make their teams. Oh, that Ray Bourque card is sick. That is absolutely a goal, an ultimate team in general, to get Ray Bourque. Now, we, of course, have to play 4 games here. I'm not sure what the difficulty is. I'm going to check out the lines really quick. The gameplay will be in highlight form to keep this episode a little bit shorter. So, like I said, we need to get Sedin on the second line. I want to go with Rick Nash on there with Lindros. And I should have gone with Corey Perry, because that just would have been a beat the shit out of you line. Not to say Pavelski's a pushover. That's a solid top line. Sedin, Krejci, Jágr, that's going to be a fun line to play with. Camilleri, Stage, and Winchester. It kind of drops down. And then Kevin Henderson, Eric Christensen, and Joey Crabbe, Toronto legend Joey Crabbe. Defensively, that's a dangerous pairing. But, yeah, I have to do this really quick. Hold on. We are, without a doubt, putting Chara with Bourque. I mean, come on now. Question is handedness, and you know what? Oh, we will go with Bourque on the other side. So swap Bourque and Chara. Second pairing, we have Green with Stefan Robida, and then Alex Edler with Yonkman. Yeah, we're going to have to put Edler on that second pairing. Oh, with Mike Green. So again, that's not too bad of a pairing. We'll put them on their natural handedness for now. And then Yonkman and Robida, it doesn't even matter. Hopefully, they don't have to play too much. The goaltender, Cujo, that is awesome. And we get Brian Fiddler as a coach. So those are the lineups. And now that the team is built, guys, let's move on to the gameplay. I won't spend too much time, if any, really, talking about the footage itself, because it is offline. It is against the AI, and it's not too much of a challenge, so I'm not going to praise any of the plays. Although maybe saying it isn't a challenge is unfair, it's just not challenging for me. Midway through the first period of the first game, I quickly realized that I had made a terrible mistake because, my god, was this boring. The difficulty does scale. For each round, you start off on semi-pro, and of course you got a pro, all-star, and it ends with superstar difficulty in the final game. My biggest obstacle was just boredom. The gameplay itself hasn't changed much from NHL 16. The AI isn't any more difficult nor smart, and most AI goals come from your players just making dumb mistakes, not being able to control the puck, or you accidentally switching to the wrong player. Not to say, an occasional mistake doesn't happen and you're at fault for the goal against, but there were a lot of times where players just wouldn't control the puck. That leads directly to the goals. 3 goals on 8 shots isn't exactly an uncommon theme when you're playing against a computer. The mode itself, I still see it as a solid addition. This will probably be the only time where a large amount of the Ultimate Team player base gets their hands on some of the really high-end cards in the game. But for me, at least, that's where the intrigue ends. I might be wrong, but with no coin bonus from the online games, it's just a grind fest, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. The rewards are decent with the 2 different versions of Manny Malhotra, Nicholas Grossman, and Ray Emery that you can trade in your draft collectibles to get. But maybe it's just a matter of preference. Me, personally, I'd rather just grind out the normal seasons of Ultimate Team to earn coins. In the long run, I see trying to complete the hero sets as a better option, but at the very least, Draft Champions does provide a new challenge. So at the end, of course, we win the tournament as expected, and we get our 4 collectibles, and I have no idea what the hell to aim for. Like I said, having the 3 special players would be nice, but that is one hell of a grind, and I do tip my hat to whoever earns all 3 players. That is a lot of time to invest. My question to you as we wrap this video up, what do you think of Draft Champions so far? Do you view it as just an extra option to try out when you're bored, or are you going to attempt to get one of those 3 high-end players, maybe even all 3? As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, a little bit of a different video. Didn't plan on the first Draft Champions being offline, but my hands were tied. If you enjoyed this video, though, make sure to hit that like button to help support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.